5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
अब जर्नी की बात कर ही है तो जर्नी से ही शुरुआत करते हैं।
जो तुम्हें इंटरनेशनल में देखते हो ना लाइफ जब चलता है तो इंजन चलता है. So it was going right next to me and I'm still getting goosebumps by telling it. That moment was a moment where I felt like I let go of it.
So can you please share with us your journey from DIEMS to landing an internship at Disney?
He used to inspire generations to dream big and reach for the stars. As we reflect on the film and the incredible journey it demonstrated, let's carry forward his vision of a strong, self-reliant and innovative India. On this National Space Day, let us pledge to contribute in our own ways to the growth of science, technology and the betterment of humanity, just as Dr. Kalam envisioned. Now, I request Vardhan Ingray to come on the line.
अब जर्नी की बात कर ही है तो जर्नी से ही शुरुआत करते हैं. So can you please share with us your journey from DIEMS to landing an internship at Disney? What motivated you to pursue this path?
So the journey to become an intern in ISRO started not just from like engineering days. It started few years back when it was my birthday and my mother gifted me a book that started as My Journey, which is written by APJ Abdul Kalam. So I was a young guy back then. In school, I was reading that book, and if you all must read it definitely. It's My Journey by Abdul Kalam. So that book was not like a very fascinating book for me in the first pages of reading, but later on when I discovered that that book holds something which I am feeling excited about, because since like हर बच्चे का सपना होता है एक एस्ट्रोनॉट बनने का. Like you all have to be honest. Every individual guy wants to become an astronaut and fly in space. So I was one of you also. So since childhood I was very fascinated with planes, rockets and space and everything. So and that book acted as an engine to throttle my dreams up. So when I was reading that book, there was some chapters which were explaining the formation of ISRO, कि इंडिया का पहला रॉकेट कैसा बना, how they designed and developed a rocket inside a church, a small church. फिर उसके बाद how India progressed in space trade. So that was something which was pushing my buttons कि यार ये कुछ तो है जिसने मुझे interest दिया है. So journey started back then. Later on I completed my 12th from a military college. So I was more into planes, fighter planes, how things work. So I was getting a little bit knowledge on my own. And then the cherry on the cake was when I took admission in DIMS. When I took admission in engineering actually. So the moment I entered engineering, so everything which I was dreaming back then, like क्या होता है plane कैसे उड़ते हैं, designs कैसे होते हैं, components कैसे होते हैं plane के, so everything was coming just in front of my image, like in visuals. I was seeing the things in books, like mechanical students might be knowing thermodynamics is the chapter. So all the rocket science is dependent on thermodynamics. So I was getting that knowledge. What is Newton's third law? What is Newton's first law? What is law of thermodynamics? How things work, how things burn, how things blast. So all this knowledge was part of journey. And coming to your actual question, so the journey was, to be honest, I will say that to any individual here, not just ISRO. If you want to do anything in your goddamn life, you want to join NASA, you want to join ISRO, you want to do any career, doesn't matter. It's just engineering. There are three things which I learned, which I figured out. I was knowing that it's an interview, so I took these 3 points. So the 3 points is that determination, consistency, and patience. So these 3 keys are the nuts of your bridge to complete your journey. Because if you are determined that कि मुझे ये करना है, and if you work consistently towards it, and if you have patience till God gives you the result, there is no energy which can stop you from being at the place where you wanted to be. So that's it. Like that's a journey. And throughout engineering, I would like to add that don't be just an idle student. Like don't just come to here and do lectures and do practical. What I did, because I want to share my experience. So when I was a student of this college, in fact I am still a student of this college. So when I was at your age, when I was in first, second or third year maybe, so that time I just did not rely on this bookish and all knowledge. I did my own things, I did some projects, I did some various activities. You just have to be shameless, you just have to do whatever excites you. Like some of you might remember that we initiated this rocketry club and my beautiful team is sitting here. So we initiated this KCCRA, that is Kalpana Chawla Club of Rocketry, when I was in third year. So that club failed in a very million trillion ways. We made our own fuel, we made our own rocket, it just bursted in front of everyone. Some of you might be there during the launch event. So in front of canteen we bursted a whole squib of fuel. And that was embarrassing for that moment. But I will tell you, many people laughed and everyone was like, "Ye kya kar diya bhai, kya hai ye?" No one was understanding. But when I went back to ISRO, I had taken all the things with me, like what tests we did, how we did. So I was appreciated by one of the most distinguished scientists for that work, because what we were doing here were not appreciated by the surrounding of us, but it was appreciated by someone who knows it clearly. So you just have to be shameless. You just have to don't think that कि लोग क्या सोचेंगे और मैं कॉलेज में ये सब करूँगा तो क्या होगा. Just don't give a damn. What you have to do is go on with your whatever vision you have.
Okay, Vardhan. So as you spoke about determination, it is not easy in this age to be determined towards your goal and be consistent with this patience. So how did you avoid all the distractions happening in this age and you just focused on your goals?
This is a very familiar question, right, to everyone. Currently everyone is distracted with a lot of things. So I will say that distraction does not exist at all. It is your mind making it all. Because see, once you know that you want to do it, there is no level of distraction. Like there is nothing which can distract you, to be honest. And if there is something which is distracting you from doing that work, just tell yourself that you are not supposed to do this work or you are not that much interested. See, there are two bars actually. One is interest and one is distraction. The way, like they are inversely proportional. The way interest goes up, distraction goes down. So do your thing, develop whatever thing you are doing, make sure that you have utmost interest in that. Once you develop that interest or once you have that interest, there is distraction is just an illusion. Like it does not exist. Like recently I have been reading a book which tells the story of Hanuman, like how he went to Sri Lanka and how he gave the ring of Sri Ram to Sita. So that is a very famous incident, you all might be knowing. So in that incident, when Hanuman is going to Sri Lanka, for him there is no distraction, there is no other possibility that the ring is not delivered. All he knows is that that ring is supposed to be with Ma Sita and that's all, he needs to do it. So you just give yourself that determination कि भाई मुझे करना है. Like many of you after ये videos वगैरह देख के you might be thinking कि मैं तो scientist बनूँगा. So of course, why not? Like why the hell you are waiting? Just determine yourself. Once you know that you want to become a scientist, make a plan. Make a plan that in the next 4 months I want to complete this syllabus, I want to learn this and that, and in the next 8 or 9 months I will be in ISRO wearing that blue identity card. So that's the basic determination. Yeah, there is no such thing as what I can say, distraction. And even like I know I am at your generation only, so we have a lot of social media and everything that is distracting us. So just I just know one thing. When I was in middle school, my senior used to tell me. So he used to tell me that when you are scrolling social media or when you are doing something which is not productive, just calculate yourself how much time you are spending and just ask your question कि तुम्हारे माँ बाप ने तुम्हें इसके लिए जन्म दिया है. That question might seem a very filmy or something, but that is the harsh reality, bro. You can't deny that fact. Your parents had given birth to you. They had made you such a living being here on this earth. And if you don't complete their dreams, then तुम्हारी जिंदगी पे लानत है. That's what he used to say. So that is something which is very absurd to say, but it is what it is, right? So just keep that in mind. Work for you. And first of all, you all are actually freedom fighters. I will tell you one thing. That I'm sorry if I'm taking too long. So you are actually freedom fighters. Can anyone tell me how? So basically, I will tell you. So what freedom fighter is actually a person who gives freedom to something, right? जैसे कि सुभाष चंद्र बोस gave independence to India, right? So तुम एक freedom fighter हो, right? तुम्हारे घर में जो हो रहा है, whatever situation you are in, तुम उसमें से तुम्हें और तुम्हारे family को liberate कर रहे हो. You are liberating your own parents out of whatever life they are living. And I don't think कि यहाँ कोई है जो चाहता है कि यार मेरी life ऐसे रहे. I don't want to grow. So growing is nothing but liberating from your past, and you have to work on that. Yeah, you have to be a freedom fighter. You have to be a fighter. And of course, since you are from Delhi, I guess you all are fighters. So just go with it and just have that determination in the next 2 years or 3 years, I want to make this much money, I want to make this thing, I want to liberate my parents out of this problem, I want to liberate my family from this problem. So that is what gives value to your life. Otherwise, nothing matters, bro. Like everything is bluff. Your family, you and your desires are the only pioneers or all the peaks of your life. So you should go with that. And once you learn this thing, there is no thing like distraction or all.
Okay. So as you said, anyone here can become scientist, right? But it is not a cakewalk. We have to focus and we have to stay consistent on it. And you have achieved the success and landed up to ISRO for the internship. So will you please tell us about your research and how did you manage academics and all these things?
So first of all, I would like to correct you in this question, or I just answer it in that way. So academics and your research is not a different thing. First of all, you should understand this. Because when I was learning mechanical engineering here, when I'm still learning mechanical engineering, can you please turn that AC on? So sorry, my detail amazing field. So when I was learning mechanical engineering back here, or you all might be learning something, some of you might be from civil, some of you might be from mechanical CSE. CSE was who is from CSE? Three Pradhan department is. So mechanical वाले. Okay. So when you are like, as the way she asked question that how I manage my academics and research. So the thing is that you don't have to manage these things because research and academics are not two different games. It is the one thing. If you do your academics well, your research is already done. Because when I was like for mechanical, you might be knowing there is a subject called engineering graphics. Right, Chaudhary sir, right. So engineering graphics is a subject which is very basic. You just ignore it. So you just ignore it. But when I went to ISRO, I had to draw 13 to 14 diagrams each day. I had to design few things in every aspect. कि अगर ये rocket में part लगेगा, तो इसके chances क्या है फिर होने के? Where is the corner just develop होगा? And you don't know this thing because you don't practice it. But when you apply it in your day-to-day life, like for example, if this is a bottle, so no one will ever have this ability to ask कि इसका shape ऐसा ही क्यों है, यहाँ पे angle ऐसा ही क्यों है. So this is not just an aesthetic part, but there is a lot of consideration which you have to do. I'm getting into a lot of technical things, but I'm just giving you a thing. So when you do your subjects well, when you understand your fundamentals well, so वो तुम्हारे घर का basement बन जाता है. And whatever research you do, that is just wall and colors. So one thing I would like to add, I don't know, everyone may have different perspective, but you have to complete your fundamentals in the very first thing. You just can't dream to become a scientist by skipping thermodynamics and skipping Python and skipping data science. You have to complete all those bloody things which will take you there. I hope you are getting what I am saying. So I know this answer will hurt a lot of people कि नहीं backlog चलता है, piece of paper can't decide my future. So that is okay to put on social media, but the reality is not like that. You have to work really hard on your academics when you want to do something in your life, because when you are here for 4 years, so just give your best. That's it. That will matter in the end. And the most important thing about this, I would like to tell you that normal industry या फिर दूसरे industry में क्या होता है, I don't know, I have never taken experience of industry apart from ISRO. So whenever I was working in ISRO, normal industries में you are not allowed to go at some sections. You can't go to this room, you can't go to there. Some of you might have taken your internships in diploma and everything, right? So industries में क्या होता है, you can't go there, you can't go there. But in the organization which I work in, if I call that like Majumdar sir, I want to go to hypersonic wind tunnel. He used to tell that, by 3:30 you will get a car, you can go it. Like my scientist used to book a cab for me in the ISRO premise, and he used to tell me कि तुम्हें जहाँ जाना है जा, और तुझे जो सीखना है सीख. Just don't be a मूर्ति बन के मत बैठ. Just तू जो कर सकता है कर. And you won't believe there are 116 or something labs in ISRO, और मैं 60-70 के ऊपर तो घूम के आया. And I know every individual. मुझे phone number मतलब लैंडलाइन के phone number तो याद है. Labs में ADR का कौन सा है, SOE का कौन सा है, SODC का कौन सा है. So I just went into each and every department of ISRO. और APB जब मैं काम कर रहा था APB पर, so that time also I did a lot of tests. Like Korean sir is a head of ASOE right now. and he is a very brilliant guy. He has written books which is referred in IIT. So I was a very good friend of him, and he used to call me every day. Ki, Ire, there's a test by today afternoon. You come to me in my lab, and I used to go on cycle. And I would like to tell you one thing. मेरी जो लैब थी, आप सभी ने एक फोटो देखा होगा, इसमें नहीं है. There is a photo जो इसरो के लोग बहुत पुराना फोटो है, साइकिल पर एक मॉड्यूल लेके जा रहे हैं. So that वो जो रास्ता है ना, उसी रास्ते के प्रीमाइस में मेरा ऑफिस बना है. और जिस बिल्डिंग में मैं काम करता हूँ, that is the very building जहाँ इसरो का सबसे पहला रॉकेट टेस्ट हुआ था. So almost अभी का मतलब अभी भी वैसा ही है. You can just feel everything there, वो सब environment and everything. So that's all. Like I want to tell about my project. When it was my first day, starting of the day was very ridiculous. I was traveling in a train. I was like इतने दूर जा रहा हूँ यार. That is about 2,900 kilometers away from my place. यहाँ से. So when I was traveling that far, I have been traveling for 40 hours in that one bloody train, and it was very ridiculous journey because बहुत बारिश गिर रही थी, and I hate train when it is in terms of traveling. So एक तो बारिश गिर रही है, I had not eaten anything because all this stuff is Idli dosa, man. They don't have good food in Kerala. So it was morning 8 a.m. I reached Thiruvananthapuram Peta station. I just went out of the train, took my bag. It was heavily raining. All my clothes and everything was wet. I somehow managed to take an auto and go to HRDD office. So ISRO is like I will tell you one thing. ISRO का campus कितना बड़ा है पता है? तुम यहाँ से अगर भद्रा मारुति तक जाओगे ना, उतना बड़ा ISRO का ऑफिस है सिर्फ. And जब मैं बस में जाता था मेरे रूम से, so I used to travel 10 to 11 kilometers by bus from my first stop to my office. So that is it. That is extremely huge campus. और सबसे पहले जो ऑफिस आता that is known as HRDD. So when it was my first day, I went in front of the HRDD office, and there were a lot of people drinking tea and everything. And I went and I said कि tutti frutti Malayalam में I asked that Anna HRDD एवढा. He said, you want to go to HRDD? I said, I thought you don't know English. He said, you come here, you do some procedures, and I will give you a pass, and the rest of the things will be done. So I went inside. So like HRDD office was a very basic office, like it's just a normal room and people are doing documentation. And from that moment, I thought कि भाई यही है, everyone is doing paperwork and all they are doing is computer typing and all. And मैंने सुना था rockets हो गई, now I'm just sitting there and he is calling my, what is your Aadhaar card number, what is your PAN card number, and I was saying, be quick, I want to go to ISRO. And he took complete 3 hours, and I had eaten that Kerala snack. It is called Padam Puri. So Padam Puri is basically, I will tell you, if you ever go to Kerala, you should try that dish. After that, you will just forget eating in Kerala. That is a banana fried in oil. So it's a banana vada basically, I call it. And that is the most ridiculous dish you ever eat in your whole life. And I too ate it with that chaya. That is a sugarless tea. My day was already ruined, man. Like I entered it. I entertained that guy's 3-hour discussion about the PAN card and Aadhaar card. And later he told me to get 7 copies of this, 7 copies of that. And I said, sir, you tell us in one go कि मुझे क्या क्या लाना है. I will just go and take it out. So he was not understanding what I was saying. So फिर 12-1 बज गया मुझे सुबह 8 बजे से. And finally I went to ISRO. So it was the moment when I went into ISRO. मैं इसके पहले भी गया ISRO में, but I visited the museum, which is inside the campus. But I didn't visit it as an intern, right? So मेरे पास एक golden card था. इस बार जब मैं गया, उस बार तो volunteer का अपना space museum का card था, right? So इस बार जब मैं गया, तो in the very front gate, ये जो photo दिख रहा है ना ये वाला, this is the main gate of ISRO. तो यहाँ पर जब मैं खड़ा था, the CISF guy came and he asked me for my barcode. I scanned it. I just took a step inside, and what beautiful thing happened with me was I stepped inside the ISRO campus and there was a truck passing by. और उस ट्रक पे एक क्रायोजेनिक इंजन रखा हुआ था, एक एब्सोल्यूट इंजन जो तुम ये DD में देखते हो ना लाइव जब चलता है जो इंजन जलता है. So it was going right next to me and I'm still getting goosebumps by telling it. So मैं जिन चीज़ों को सिर्फ YouTube पे और रिसर्च पेपर में पढ़ते आया हूँ, that thing was just passing by and वो मेरे लिए बहुत excited था. मैं बहुत excited था and everyone was like क्योंकि उनके लिए वो normal था. So that was my first thing I got very excited about. मैंने सब भूल गया, मैं वो बनाना वड़ा वगैरह सब भूल गया. I just got my attention into that cryogenic engine. I was looking at it and I asked someone कि this going? He said, it is going for testing. Okay. And I showed him that I want to go to ASOE, SODG. He said that you have to go a very long distance. So you just wait here, a 27 number bus will come, you sit in it, we will take you. And that bus journey, I will tell you, that changed my engineering perspective. I sat in that bus, and that bus was going in a very narrow lane. And तुमने वो movie देखी है? The Man Who Knew Infinity. Has anyone seen it? It's a movie of Ramanujan, right? तो उसमें एक scene है जब वो मैं बढ़ाई नहीं करूँगा मेरी, but I will tell you that the only thing I possess, which my parents tell me, अभी माँ बाप तो सबकी तारीफ करते हैं, of course. So my parents tell me कि you are very adaptive to things, you learn things very quickly, and I will tell you, to be in ISRO or to be in DRDO, to be in NASA, you don't need any special quality. तुम जो कर रहे हो ना उसे ही बहुत perfection से करो. So if someone is teaching you something, you should get that sense कि ये क्या पढ़ा रहा है. That's all you need to know, because industries they don't expect you to कि तुम ISRO में आओगे और दूसरे दिन एक रॉकेट बना के उन्हें दे दोगे. They don't want it. उनके पास दिमाग लगाने वाले लोग already हैं. They just want people who can continue this generation. I will tell you a fact. Tejaswini, please sit down. So when you go in industries like ISRO and everything, so तुम एक समझ लो कि तुम कोई भी बड़ी इंडस्ट्री अगर चूज करते हो for your career, so they don't need people who are like leaders, who are like extreme leaders. They just need people who can continue their legacy. Like when I went to ISRO, I met people who are having extreme amount of knowledge. I will tell you one very good example, good incident of mine. There is a person called Gopalacharan in VRC, that is Valley Research Complex. He is a very good friend of mine. His age is about 58 or 60. So every day it was 27 number bus, you all remember, right? So 27 number की bus में it was him and me used to travel together. He used to leave the bus at VRC and I used to continue to ASOE. So when I was, I think इसमें photo भी उनके साथ नहीं है. So when I was talking with him in my bus journey, he used to tell me that he was a very simple guy. He was a guy with extreme amount of knowledge and everything, but he just used to live a very simple life. Like तुम अगर देखोगे तुम बोलोगे क्या ही है ये normal बंदा है. But the moment I interacted with him, he told me things that are unbelievable. He said that his 4 books are currently used as a reference book in IIT Kanpur. He is author of research papers which are yet to publish under NASA. So he is working with NASA. He has phone calls and everything from NASA and scientists of NASA. Like NASA के scientists उनका reference लेते हैं. So you just imagine what level of quality he must be having. And when I interacted with him, he also guided me in various ways. So Gopalacharan sir, like coming back to the qualities. So one should have one technical quality that I examined in his character was to learn things. Because तुम एक सिनेरियो इमेजिन करो कि तुम्हारे सामने एक बहुत बड़ा बंदा बैठा है जिसने बहुत कुछ किया है और जब तुम उसका कुछ सुन रहे हो, you have to listen him, like because तुम एक स्टूडेंट हो, बट तुम अगर उसे कुछ बात बताते हो, तो is he able to listen? Like is he listening to you? So that is a scenario which not rarely happens. But when I was working in ASOE, one day Gopalacharan sir asked me that what is your project and how you are working on it. So इसमें वो पेपर भी है जिसमें, so I took a paper. It was my canteen card actually. So I flipped it on the back side and I drew a diagram. I drew a diagram जिसमें मैंने मेरा project explain किया. And you know, अगर कोई दूसरा बंदा होता, like suppose एक कोई भी expert scientist होता, तो he would have said कि हाँ चल तू क्या बता क्या मैं तब मेरे 50 साल निकल गए इसमें. So but that guy, he listened to my every point very carefully as he was a student and I was a teacher, and he was genuinely listening to what I was saying. And बस इतना ही नहीं, the next day when we met, I think it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, next Monday we met. So the first thing he told me that hey, I went to your Pyro Gold, then why you are not using slider bank mechanism in it? And so that was like throughout that weekend, he was having that question in his mind कि जब मैं वर्धन से मिलूंगा तब I might ask him. अभी दूसरा कोई साइंटिस्ट रहता इतने बड़े लेवल पे तो ये कि क्या ही पूछना है बच्चे से. So that quality I really appreciate of ISRO scientists, क्योंकि they don't care कि वो कौन से लेवल पे. All they know is that just सीखना है तो सीखना है, तुम्हें बच्चा बनना पड़ेगा बस. और that is the only quality I all expect from you, because these degrees and CGPA and everything will just give you a good glorious LinkedIn profile. और एक बार जॉब लगने के बाद LinkedIn कुछ काम नहीं आता. So develop that skill to adapt things, to become humble, to be as neutral as possible. किसी चीज का कुछ ईगो वगैरह कैरी मत करो। आई नो कोई करेगा भी नहीं ऐसे डिलीवरी के बाद क्या करें, बट स्टिल डोंट हैव दैट थिंक कि मैं बहुत बड़ा हूं। जस्ट गो विद द फ्लो, बी अ हम्बल स्टूडेंट, बी अ हम्बल चाइल्ड। दैट्स द ओनली क्वालिटी आई लर्नड एंड आई थिंक आई possess.
Even I have experienced this quality in you. I know him before he went to the internship. Like, I guess that was the day when you later came and you told me that I got the internship. Yeah, so at that time, like, he's a student of degree, so we both had a conversation, and it was very normal, and it was expected from him that he will be humble. But when we were thinking about this session, मतलब हम सोच रहे थे कि इनका सेशन लेना है, तो मुझे एक पॉइंट पे ऐसा लगा था कि आप क्यों ही बात करेंगे मुझसे, मतलब लाइक वहां जाके आए हैं तो उन्हें कोई जरूरत नहीं है, राइट, सेकेंड ईयर के एक जूनियर से बात करने की या फिर उन्हें भाव वगैरह देने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है। बट स्टिल ही वाज द सेम गाय, उन्होंने सेम कॉन्वर्सेशन किया मेरे साथ, और जिस तरह से उन्होंने इंटर्नशिप को जाने से पहले मुझसे बात की थी, उसी तरह वहां से आने के बाद भी मुझसे बात की। And he always tried to motivate me and help me in all the things, everything which I need. So this is the very best quality कि आप कितने भी height पे पहुंच रहे हो, फिर भी you have that politeness and humbleness in you कि आप सबको equally treat कर रहे हो, और अगर किसी को आपकी help की जरूरत है, then you are trying to like he has came here, उनके सारे interviews वगैरह सारी चीजें पढ़ाई छोड़ के he has come here for us to give us share his experience and give us knowledge about him. So it is the very best thing I think is in you. So can you please share your memories and your learnings from the ISRO and all the scientists you made there with us?
Everyone understood the question? Even I can hear the laughter here. Okay, so she asked about my experience through overall experience in ISRO. So I will tell you, like in a very short way, I will tell you. It was the 25th of May. I was in Rahuri Tiffin. So I was very hectic during the Tiffin work and then going directly to Kerala. एक बार घर छोड़ दिया तो फिर आना नहीं थी, मैंने ऐसा एक mindset बन गया था. I was very ridiculed in that situation कि क्या करूँ यार, अभी वो केरला खाना पीना वही का. So I already told you the whole journey in my first day. Later on, when things went in such a way that first day was brilliant, second was okay, third was okay, but after that I was given permission to access all the places in ISRO. So जब मुझे permission मिली, so the very first thing I did was to go to various sections obviously, क्योंकि मैं एक जगह रुकने वाला बंदा नहीं था. So I used to complete my work in a very quick manner. My office used to start at 8:30 and I used to reach the office by 9:30. एक hour late, being a delivery student of course. So I was not late. Actually, my bus used to travel very slowly, and that is a very romantic experience about the bus. So my bus used to go in a very smooth way, like वो हनी सिंह के गानों में गाड़ी चलती है ना स्लो में एकदम, वैसे that bus used to go and there is a constant Malayalam song playing in the speaker. So I used to feel that and take the vibe of it. So मेरी बस 1 घंटा लेट होती थी और फिर मैं पहुंचा था 9:30 बजे. फिर अर्ली मॉर्निंग इट वाज सरकारी जॉब आफ्टर ऑल, सरकारी इंटर्नशिप. So एक गरम चाय का प्याला आता था कि सर ये चाय without sugar of course. So I used to take that tea and then सब पूछते थे और भाई बताओ क्या चल रहा है क्या नहीं. Then that normal chill environment used to go. Then it is, I'm telling you the schedule of a normal day, okay, not a test day. So ऐसे 12 बज जाते थे, काम करते करते थोड़ा डिजाइनिंग वगैरह कर लिया. Actually मैं जितना इसे फोटो उठता था नहीं, it was a hefty amount of work, but I'm just not getting into the technical things. So बहुत सारा काम होता था. 12 बजे फिर लंच, और फिर हम सब साइकिल पे बैठ के जैसे अब्दुल कलाम वो जब उस एनवायरनमेंट में घूमते होंगे वैसा हम खाना खाने जाते थे. यूज्ड टू हैव आवर लंच, देन वी यूज्ड टू रोम अराउंड द प्लेसेस. एक्चुअली इसरो की अगर तुम्हें शुरुआत पता होगी तो इसरो इज फाउंड इन अ चर्च. एक कैथोलिक चर्च है थुम्बा, एक गांव है. तो थुम्बा इक्वेटोरियल रॉकेट लॉन्च सिस्टम, दैट इज द प्लेस जहाँ इसरो शुरू हुआ, उस चर्च में. और उसी ऑफिस में मैं काम करता हूँ. हाँ, तो एक्चुअली मेरा जो प्रोजेक्ट था उसी चर्च में था बेसिकली. सो दैट इज द ओनली प्रीमाइस जहाँ मैं काम करता हूँ. हाँ, सो फिर लंच के बाद फिर हम वही घूमते थे, उस चर्च में जाते थे, अगल बगल की चीजें देखते थे, लॉन्च पैड देखने जाते थे, कुछ रॉकेट्स के पार्ट्स भी घूमते थे अगल बगल में. गगनयान का क्रू जा रहा है, मॉडल जा रहा है, कोई साइंटिस्ट मिल रहा है. एंड दैट वाज अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल थिंग गोइंग बाय. फिर दोपहर की चाय थी 3 बजे, फिर 5 बजे तक काम करके यूज्ड टू टेक आवर साइकिल्स एंड गो होम. सो दिस थिंग यूज्ड टू गो इन दिस सर्किट. But on the test day, it was a very different experience. आप सभी ने वो मूवी देखी होगी ओपनहाइमर, राइट? तो ओपनहाइमर में जब वो ट्रिनिटी टेस्ट करते तो कैसा एनवायरनमेंट होता, पूरा टेंस, कोई किसी से बात नहीं कर रहा है। तो सेम थिंग यूज्ड टू हैपन विद मी। सो मुझे फोन आता था रात में कि हां इंग्रे, देयर इज अ टेस्ट टुमारो मॉर्निंग, यू कम अर्ली। I said, okay sir, I'll come 1 hour, like 9:30 में. So you should come by 7:30. I said, okay. Then I used to borrow cycle of my roommate, so I used to go. क्योंकि usually मेरी बस 7:30 बजे आती नहीं थी, वो लेट ही आती थी, तो फिर मैं साइकिल पे चले जाता था. I used to reach the place. फिर ADRL में सब प्रोसीजर्स चल रही होती थी. ADRL is a this hall kind of lab, उसका फोटो भी है, होगा आगे तो ADRL is a lab जहाँ पे वो टेस्ट होते थे. और फिर जब मैं जाता था तो मेरा काम था प्रोसीजर्स रिकॉर्ड करना कि क्या हो रहा है, क्या होने वाला है, क्या वैल्यूज आने वाली है. So I used to given a sheet, उस पे ऊपर लिखना था मुझे कि कितनी वैल्यू, RDX कितना होगा, what is the expected value, what is the projected value. So ये जब मैं करता था तब मुझे ऐसा भी लगता था कि मैं ओपनहाइमर हूँ, क्योंकि मैं ही वो सबसे क्यूरियस बंदा था जो सबसे आगे आगे करता था, क्योंकि उन्हें पता था कि चल ये बंदा सीख रहा है तो सीखने को. They used to literally give me a box like this कि hold this, and that was containing 5 grams of RDX. And if you don't know what is 5 grams of RDX, I will tell you. There is no comparison यार, किसने बहुत देखा ही नहीं आज तक. So 1 gram of RDX can say एक मेटल का ब्लॉक है इस टेबल जितना, तो उसमें अगर मैं 1 ग्राम RDX छोड़ूं तो that can shatter into powder. That much power RDX is having, and then they used to carry that very precisely, wearing that all that heat protection suit, and they used to walk like astronauts to the testing facility. They used to assemble the bombs, and everything was going like, yeah, check, this is TPET and test 52, we are checking on the field. And then that was like a cinematic experience. I used to watch it on the screen. और फिर countdown शुरू होता था, T-10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you used to the trigger button. So जैसे trigger बजता था, जैसे trigger hit होता था, तो my whole lab used to shake it like in this way. और उस lab को बनाया वैसा है, so it can sustain the amount of shocks. और मेरी पूरी lab sound protected थी और वो धाड़ करके सब फूटता था. So that was a very exciting feeling और exciting experience I took in ISRO. और फिर हम उसको पोस्ट टेस्ट के बाद जाते थे. Then we used to have that wear that radiation suit, क्योंकि जब RDX फटता तो there is a small amount of gamma radiation. So वो मतलब एकदम पूरा मूवी जैसा था कि जो मैंने ओपनहाइमर में देखा है उस समय कर. और मैं ट्रेन में जाते जाते ओपनहाइमर देख के गया था. So it was a very beautiful experience. और फिर जब ये चीजें होती गई, when I was getting used to the thing, तब इसरो मेरे लिए मेरे घर जैसा बन गया था, क्योंकि मजूमदार सर being the घर का बड़ा आदमी and I was the घर का सबसे छोटा आदमी, because I was the youngest person to work in ASOE, and I have always like अभी तक के हिस्ट्री में मेरे जैसा कोई इंटर्न आया नहीं, क्योंकि ASOE अभी 3 साल 4 साल पहले उसकी नई बिल्डिंग बनी है और उसमें मैं सबसे पहला इंटर्न हुआ. मेरा एक दोस्त था लीजो, he was another intern, so we two were the only interns in ASOE so far. So उसके बाद everyone was treating us like a child और हम सब देखते थे, घूमते थे, सब सीखते थे. So and one day one very beautiful thing happened with me. So मैंने तुम्हें बताया जब वो इंजन में मेरा पार्ट लगने वाला है. So you must all have seen that movie Rocketry. Have you? Nambinarayan, right? So there is a politician in Thiruvananthapuram. He is from the Communist Party. I don't like communism that much, but one day I messaged him that, sir, I saw that you are a very good friend of Nambinarayan. I want to meet him. I want to be with him for some time and all. So he just said, you give your email ID and phone number. I will see what I can do. He took my email ID and phone number, and a few days later, I got a call. It was Saturday evening. It was 7th of June. Jagannath Rath Yatra के एक दिन पहले. I got a phone call saying that, hello, is this Vardhan here? I said, yeah, who is this? My name is Shankaralingam Nambinarayan. I said that you want to meet me and discuss on your project. And I said, well, my hand was like, am I talking to Nambinarayan? He said, yeah. I said, the rocket guy? He said, yeah. For a moment, for one goddamn minute, I thought that it is a prank done by someone. But I was, on the other hand, I was feeling that he hoga yaar, hoga. And the next thing I told him, कि हाँ sir, I want to meet you. Just tell me what I can do. So he said that I will send you my location. You come to my place. And next day, I did morning breakfast with Nambinarayan. I went to his home. I was standing outside his home, and I have been reading his book since my childhood. You just imagine, I'm standing right in front of his house, and he said, "Hi, Gray, come inside." I said, "How do you know? Like we are friends or what?" He said, "Yeah, everyone is my friend. Just come inside." He opened the gate, patted my back, and said, "Yeah, you come sit inside." I just sat in front of him. There was hefty amount of certificates and everything. There was Bharat Vibhushan, Padma Vibhushan. There was NASA medals and everything. And he said, tell me, Varun, so what is your bother project? I said, sir, for a minute, let me be in the reality. just take a pinch of my screen. So just I will feel कि मैं सच में देख रहा हूँ. You just take your time. I will bring you tea. Just relax. I was telling myself कि नहीं ये सच. You live in this moment now. So then we had hefty amount of discussion, and I might tell you, fortunately and unfortunately, just we know it very better. ये जो सेशन मैंने आपको बताया, it was not just me. मेरे से भी ज़्यादा बड़े लोग यहाँ पे आने वाले थे. We were going to plan a video conference with Nambi Narayan. He accepted it, but obviously National Space Day, it's ISRO's day, right? So वो उधर busy थे. And Nambi Narayan के साथ मैं जो भी scientist के नाम ले रहा हूँ, everyone was coming. 3 or 4 scientists, whatever projects I have done. So all of them were about to join, but unfortunately due to their ISRO programs, they all went to Delhi actually. So वो सब नहीं हो सका. So फिर ऐसा हुआ. I talked with Nambi Narayan for a very long time. फिर उसके बाद सब चीजें होती गई. He asked me about my project. He said that whenever I come to Sambhajinagar, you just tell me about your knowledge, about your project, about your rocketry club. I will just meet you and do some things together. Okay, so he will come for sure. So that was an overall experience. And the worst day of my ISRO, none of you had ever asked me about the worst day. Everyone is asking about the best day, best moment. I'll tell you the worst day of ISRO was leaving ISRO. I was crying like a baby. When I took the last bus, when it was my last punch in ASOE, so I was not talking to anyone क्योंकि वो रोना आ जाता है ना. फिर अगर कोई बोले कि यार ये जा रहा है, and I was saying, बोल मत, कुछ भी नहीं. So I was giving my biometrics. You know that वो जब घर की लड़की विदाई होती जाती है, that feeling I was getting कि अभी बस कोई भी कंधे पे सिर रख दे मेरे और बोलेंगे रो ले भाई, मैं रो दूँगा. So I was giving my biometrics. I was submitting all my project documents, and my son was saying कि better luck in your future. I was saying. Okay. I was getting that Devdas feeling, and when I boarded the bus, I could not control at any moment. I was just sitting in that bus, and suddenly my tears were rolling down because I didn't want to leave that place. और मैं एक ऐसा बंदा हूँगा जो काम करके घर आते हुए रो रहा है, और मैं पूरे ट्रेन में बस रो ही रहा था. That's all. मैं पूरे ट्रेन में बस रो रहा था देवदास की तरह. So future plans, brother. मैं तुम्हें एक चीज बोलूँगा throughout my experience that one should have a determined goal and undetermined goal. I like, especially Krishna will tell you, one should have one determined goal. That means that you should have a fixed point कि मुझे यही जाना है. Like I don't have any fixed point to be honest. और ये point सबके life में आता है. My determined goal is not sure right now, but मेरा undetermined goal क्या पता है? I want to serve my nation. जैसे अभी कलेंकर सर ने पूछा कि plans to go in NASA. ऐसा मिला तो जाऊँगा, but लोग मेरा ऐसा नहीं है, क्योंकि if you are not using your knowledge for the development of your nation, फिर तुम्हारा knowledge किसी काम का नहीं है. So my undetermined goal is to work for my nation and to give my whatever things I have done to my nation. So वो फिर चाहे फौज में हो, चाहे ISRO में हो, चाहे HL में हो, DRDO में हो. Even if there is a part of me who want to become a teacher. So if I become a teacher, I will educate some people, and that will be a future investment for the country. So और ऐसा plan कोई नहीं है भाई, seriously telling. और रही बात, to be honest, we all are at a stage जहाँ पे हमें पैसा पहले देखना होता है. We all belong to middle class family. So वैसा कुछ करने के लिए देवगिरी के प्लेसमेंट तो चल रहे हैं, but you all know the reality. So देखते हैं अभी जो होता है, but priority is to work for my nation.
Vardan, one last question. We talk about your success, everything. But the important thing is failure, right? Everyone goes through failure, and I know that you have failed a lot of times. A lot of times.
As an appreciation or insult?
No. Still, you did
I
this.
think it is the best way.
Yeah. So, conference out in the SSB Bhopal. So, after वहाँ 5 दिन टाइम स्पेंड करने के बाद, सब कुछ करने के बाद, after giving your best, when you come to know that you are not selected for that. So, how did you took it positively and move forward? Because when you were conference out, still your response was so positive. I could see कि आप जो कुछ सीखे थे उस प्रोसीजर से वही चीजें अपने पास ले रहे थे और सारी नेगेटिव थॉट्स को आपने साइड में रखे थे. So you took it. And one more thing, you had your SSB at Visakhapatnam. You tried your best to reach there, but due to unfortunate reasons, because the train was delayed, he couldn't reach his SSB and he had to drop his Like from ISRO, he went to his SSB center, but due to unfortunate reasons, like train was delayed due to rain, he couldn't reach at that center. And सब कुछ हाथ में होने के बावजूद भी मतलब एक बार कॉन्फिडेंस आउट होने के बाद आप बहुत कुछ सीख जाते हो. अगले एसएसबी में बहुत ज़्यादा सपोर्ट मिलता है उस चीज़ का, बट आप उस एसएसबी के लिए अपीयर ही नहीं कर सके. So how did you came back from it, and what all things you learned from it?
So it's a very beautiful question, and you all must know the answer. So just be patient and just have patience and be quiet for a few minutes. I want to tell you a very important thing. Don't consider it as like a work pravachan and all. I'll just tell you a very root thing which you need to know as a student, because all I want to see you is all becoming successful in your own life. So the thing is that when failure comes, so actually whatever failures you told me now history, those are failures which are very trivial in existence, because that is the thing which is very basically nothing. But because I have been preparing for NDA exams back then, और NDA की एज लिमिट बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट होती है. They don't even entertain for 1 day. So एक साल delay, that was 2 chances missed, and I couldn't afford that. That moment was a moment where I felt like कि मैं लटक जाऊँ कंप्लीट, क्योंकि my life was having zero goals in ahead of me. क्योंकि कुछ था ही नहीं भाई, रिटायर हो गया, घर पे बैठ रहा हूँ. My friends were getting things and now they are going to various industries as employees, और मैं एक साल पीछे रह गया था. So that was a very hard thing which I felt in my life. That was one of the most struggling failures. But उसमें एक चीज़ है कि तुम्ही ते ऐकलेलं आहे की जे होतं चांगल्यासाठी होतं, right? So you just believe in that, because you know what happened in Mahabharata when Arjun was fighting against the Kauravas. He was knowing कि कर्ण के आगे मेरी कुछ शक्ति कुछ worthless है, but whatever Krishna told him, he was the Saki of this path. So you just have to feel that कि तुम्हारे ऊपर एक तुम्हारा साथी बैठा है, जो भी हो रहा है वो कर रहा है, and you don't have to question it. जो होगा सब बढ़िया होगा. You have to take that feeling. I know there is a point of feeling that guilt and feeling that sadness, but you just enjoy it. And whenever time comes कि तुम्हें लगे कि मैं पीछे रह रहा हूँ, you just have to work hard. And today when we look in the society, it is very easy to compete with people, because everyone is doing TikTok and everyone is doing reels and all. So it's a wide game for you to play. तो फेलियर ये सब ठीक है, ये आते रहेंगे. और मेरे पास भी है, जैसे she told me about विशाखापट्टनम. Indian Navy was my dream here, to become a Jack Sparrow of Indian Navy. So I'm very fascinated towards oceans and beaches and oceans and boats and everything. और Indian Navy में जाना है, और उसका SSB का call letter आया है, but I couldn't reach because my training was delayed. So that was a very heartbreaking thing. But मैंने ये सोच लिया कि चल जो उसने प्लान किया है, मैं कुछ ना प्लान समथिंग बेटर. So साथी ने कुछ अच्छा प्लान किया होगा. So इस माइंडसेट के साथ अगर तुम चलोगे, so no failure is a big failure. You will always get a lesson. That's all. और जब तुम इंजीनियरिंग कर रहे हो सारे, so in the future days you might feel कि तुम्हें किसी कंपनी ने सिलेक्ट नहीं किया, तुम किसी सब्जेक्ट में लटक गए, तुम्हारा मैथ्स बैक है, बहुत जनों का होगा, so तुम्हारा बहुत कुछ बैक हो गया, ये हो गया. So just think in that way कि तुम्हें अगर कुछ करना है तो तुम्हें ये क्लियर करना होगा. माउंट एवरेस्ट चढ़ते हुए तुम्हें एवरेस्ट की चोटी नहीं देखनी होती. You just have to take care of your next step. तो अगर अगले स्टेप पे फोकस करोगे, तुम ऐसे करते करते पहुंच जाओगे. And this is the core reason I joined ISRO as an intern. क्योंकि जब मैं ISRO में जब मेरा determination था, actually my determination was to become a scientist, but मैं वो तो intern ही सही. So when I filled the form of internship, my point of view was not to look in that position कि ISRO में intern. I was looking at my fundamentals. I was clearing things. I was working on projects. I was getting my hand skilled throughout my experiences, and especially mechanical work. I will be honest with you. I will be brutal honest. CSE वालों का टेंशन मत लो, उनको जॉब मिल जाएगी. उनको उनके पास करोड़ों कंपनीज पड़े, उनको 16-17 लाख का पैकेज देने वाली है. But you people, you need to garnish your skill, because mechanical is the toughest department, and you all are the kings of mechanical. You have to make that level standing out in the society. तुम अगर मेहनत नहीं करोगे, इनके जैसा नहीं है. ये ChatGPT पे कोड डालेंगे, that's a reality. मेरे साथ जो interns थे, जो CSE में थे, their whole report was built in the basis of ChatGPT. और ये हो रहा है. This is technology. You can't blame them. It's the fact and it's the reality. तुम्हारा ऐसा नहीं है. कोई ChatGPT तुम्हें एक nut bolt डिजाइन नहीं करके देगा. You have to go into a workshop और जिस सर से तुम्हें वो लेना है और करना है. So this is the reality. You have to make your skills extremely good. CSE वालों को मैं बोल रहा हूँ, I don't know the exact. So that's all. If you just work on your own self ना, failure सब easy लगेंगे तुम्हें. That's all I will say. क्योंकि जब as she told कि विशाखापट्टनम का SQP कैंसिल होगा, 2-3 दिन बाद मुझे जैसे मैंने अभी इसरो में इंटर्नशिप की, I am selected as a apprenticeship trainee in HAL, that is हिंदुस्तान एरोनॉटिकल लिमिटेड, और स्टाइपेंड भी अच्छा मिल रहा है, सिटी भी बैंगलोर है, so मजे. बट वो भी एक कुछ 2-3 दिन के डिप्रेशन के बाद एक गुड न्यूज़ मिली. So you just have to wait for that news, work on yourself, everything will be sorted. Okay? So yeah,
Thank you so much, Varman, for this beautiful session.